The HTC One M8 already was one of the fastest phones out there with KitKat. How does it behave with the latest Android release? Hi to you all, I'm Joe from the Nerd Herd, and this is the HTC One M8 Lollipop update version. Mostly like Google, HTC has decided to modularize its apps, to upgrade each one without having to deliver a wholly new system update to make changes to just one of them. Under these circumstances, don't be surprised if most of the HTC's own apps haven't changed. The BlinkFeed launcher is completely identical to KitKat. You'll find the same animations, the same options, the same grid size, and the same fluidity you had before. However, we didn't really feel a need for it to be changed. Something else that also remained the same is the camera. The latest big upgrade was the one with the eye experience, and since then nothing major happened. Speaking of pre-installed apps, we noticed that Google included a package of her own apps like Google Docs and Sheets, and we wonder if that was really necessary. Some important changes, on the other hand, occurred on the lock screen, where we can now finally interact in a decent way with notifications without unlocking the device. A swipe down will expand them and make them clearly visible, while a double tap will open them. The shortcuts on the bottom will work the same way as before, but they remove the possibility to swipe left or right to go to the home page or to BlinkFeed. You can now just swipe up to unlock the device, or swipe an icon to go to that app. However, the shortcuts are still available when the screen is off, as all of the old gestures work the same way. Honestly, we can see what's the point here. Another big update was the Multitasking system, that now offers the swipeable list seen on the Nexus devices. Animations are smooth and enjoyable, but if you favor the old grid view, you can simply go back to that one from the settings. You'll also find out that you now have multiple pages of apps, which is really convenient compared to the just 9 apps you had before. Something else new about the multitasking is the search bar on top, which is not the most rational thing on earth, but it can be useful from time to time. Of course, the most noticeable change is the well-recognized material design. Response to touch has never been this enjoyable, and you find smooth, well-thought animations all over the place. Not only the menus, but basically every aspect of the system and of the apps now reacts completely different. The notification shade has also been redesigned accordingly to material design. The black background has been replaced by a transparent film that combines better with the white notifications. The quick toggles are still at their place, but they are of course also filled with the new Google's paradigm. We might emphasize this a little too much, but seriously, we can't help but find these animations just so cool. Some closing notes about performances and battery life. The Lollipop update seems to have improved battery life by a bit, something like half an hour or so, but that might be a placebo effect. At the same time, performances are still excellent as before, and we haven't reported any slowdowns during games as someone else did. So, to sum up, let us give some final thoughts on this update in general. Despite these slower times, HTC managed to offer a complete Lollipop experience, packed with material design and all of the main features offered by Android 5. At the same time, they were also able to keep it close to the traditional Sense UI, with its classic colors and style. The result is a solid and convincing mix of the old and the new, making the HTC One M8 an even more appealing phone than it was before. And if you received the update, what are your thoughts? Do you appreciate the new interface or you liked the old one more? Let us know in the comments below, and definitely leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to see more content like this. I'm Joe from Nerd Herd, and I'll see you next time.